Hey everybody. Let's see. Doesn't seem to wanna... All right. Just give me one more minute. I'm gonna get on my iPad and get this party started. Let's see. It's not wanting to pull up. I'm just trying to pull this live up on my iPad real quick. Okay. All right. Sorry about moving this back an hour. We had some family stuff come up and yeah. Family stuff came up. Tonight, I'm going to give it a couple minutes for some people to get in here. Tonight, my goal is to finish the last spread for my 2023 bullet journal, Christmas week, and then to show off some of the new releases. I'm honestly probably going to keep this one a little bit shorter tonight than normal, just because both I'm getting on later and I still have to publish and make the listings for the new stuff that's going to go live tonight. And that'll be on sale tomorrow for Cyber Monday with our Cyber Monday code. And I still have to figure out all of the good stuff coming up for, like, as far as I had planned to do like a code hunt again tomorrow, and all that stuff. So I still have to do that. So I'm probably going to flip through really quickly kind of my whole bullet journal, just because I want to tab a few pages since I'm pretty far ahead in this, actually. I usually don't plan this far in advance, but since this is going to be kind of the end of my bullet journal for the year, I'm going to flip through it real quick and kind of mark some pages that I never fully finished or never got to. So in the next couple weeks, I can kind of play around with that while I set up my 2024 bullet journal. And kind of be able to know what pages I need to go back on and fill out and all of that. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. Hopefully, if you're able to pop in tonight or if you're watching on replay, yeah. Hey, Katie. Disappointing day yesterday, huh? Oh, so sad. As you can see, there's a lot of pages in the beginning of my bullet journal that I never either set up or, yeah. I never set up, or I still have some things I need to do in them, like add these pictures. Being so far ahead in this one, though, I feel like I'm going to actually have an opportunity to go back and make sure that, or not to go back, but to like set it up really quick. I was thinking of starting to set up my bullet journal tonight, but it's been a long in a good and long in a bad way weekend, and I just don't think I'm ready to do that, like, mentally yet. I have so much stuff I still need to kind of like decide. Like, I want to really go through this bullet journal and see like what things worked, what things didn't. Like, honestly, like the mood trackers and the 1 good things a day like don't always work for me. So I kind of want to like reevaluate that before I start setting that up, and like what pages that I like never filled out, or I'm gonna have to go back and like kind of back plan for. So while I'm giving this like 1 more minute, I'm gonna mark the pages in here that like I never used or whatever. Anyway, how are you doing other than our disappointing ass day yesterday? I actually honestly didn't even watch most of the game. I my family started pretty early, and I just didn't want to deal with it, so I kind of like, I don't even know what to call it, like, cut off the internet, got off of everything, and was just over it. So I heard it was a good game, at least, I guess. I mean, honestly, like I've said before, it's just like not fun anymore because it's annoying. Wanting to start planning books for next year's challenges. Oh my god, I know. And the only reason that I'm like trying to do this is because I know that I get so far behind because I never have it set up in the beginning. And so I'm like, oh, I need to like move ahead a little bit because if I don't, like, I'll be behind. And that's kind of how I feel. Like, we're doing a day where we set up our bookworm planner at the end of the month, like with all my friends. And so I'm not as worried about that one as this, because I feel like I got in a good groove of actually using my bullet journal this year, and I don't want to avoid setting it up or avoid using it because I haven't set it up, I guess. I'm just sad and, yeah, super annoyed the whole thing in the Browns. Yeah, I heard that. Hockey mood. I don't know. It's been a while since the Wings have been good, so it's hard to get super excited about hockey. I mean, they're actually not terrible this year, but they're not, like, great, so it's still kind of hard. I don't even, honestly, like I've said before, it's just, it's not fun, and not because they're not winning. It's not fun because, like, my family is so obnoxious about it, and it's, like, it's just not fun. Like, it's supposed to be fun, right? Like, my friends that are Michigan fans are fine. Like, good for them. It sucks for me, but good for them. But, like, I had some vile stuff said to me and yesterday, and it's just like, this is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be, like, anxiety-inducing and scary, kind of, honestly. So, the week between Christmas and New Year's is the time to get ready for next year. Yeah, but I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of stuff going on at that point, and I'm like, I don't know, I can't get ready. I got really excited about doing my bookworm, or my planner this year, so, like, for this planner, like, doing these weeks, I really like that week. The Christmas weeks came really easy. Yeah, like, my one friend that went to Michigan, like, again, like, I feel like it's, the people that went to Michigan are fine, because they're, like, I mean, not fine, but, I mean, they're, like, normal people, and it's the people that didn't, and, like, feel like their manlyhood is based on if Michigan wins or not. It's just so annoying. So, anyway, my one friend just, like, messaged me, and I was like, hey, it was a good game. Hey. Like, I'm like, no, it's okay. Like, you can be happy. I'm happy for you, but it's depressed as fuck for me. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to use these two. I've got a lot of new releases coming, too. I worked hard yesterday while I was avoiding the world and got some new releases ready. It's like a wintry theme. Not like Christmas, obviously, but like winter. And there's some cute stuff. I'm excited. I'll pull those out in a minute. I'm going to do this first because I just feel like I'm like almost to the end of this bullet journal. I'm like, I just want to finish it. Let's just do it. Thank you. I appreciate it. The new stuff is, actually, let's do the new stuff. Well, no. I think you're the only one in here right now, and I feel like I don't want to do it like 5 times, so we won't do the new stuff yet. How was your weekend? Did you get stress shopping in yesterday? Tree shopping. I don't know why I kept thinking you were saying tree shopping. Okay. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. I want to do I had those Sparkle Pop colors I used the last time I did this. When I was just like playing with it. But I don't know where I put them. Shoot. Oh, they're there. Thank you. This has been a good year for it. I feel like I actually mostly stuck with it this year, which is kind of different than I normally do, to be honest. I feel like there weren't a lot of weeks where I was just like, I'm not planning. And I think the lives have helped for sure. Like going live regularly has forced me. I mean, because if I do 2 a week or 2 live, and that's not even including when I go to my planner meetups, like that's most of the year that's able to be set up, which is nice. But I think next year I'm going to kind of keep continuing, try to go live as maybe not quite as often, because I feel like I'm kind of beholden to this, like sometimes, like, and it's hard on the weeks that I do like a live in another group, like the PBC live or whatever. So maybe I'll just like, if I do live in a PBC group, I won't, or in any other group, obviously not just the PBC group. If I go live in any group, I just won't go live in here maybe, except for like big sale weekends when I'm trying to make it hype and stuff. It was good, but I didn't actually buy much. I still need to order from Cricut. I haven't looked at anybody, honestly. Sweeping Plans, I forgot to go and look for their, was it Little Mermaid that they released yesterday? And I'm kind of mad at myself, but I'm assuming it's all gone right by now. But I haven't looked, to be honest. Hey, Alex. I am so dreading going back to work tomorrow. Like, I love having time off for the holidays. Yeah, it should be something that helps me for sure. She did a Winter Mermaid thing. It was so cute. I meant to go and check it out. I think it was yesterday. I think I got super anxious about the game and stuff, and I was just like again, because it's not just the game. Like, it's football. It's, you know, it's fun. It's supposed to be fun, but it's a symptom of a lot of other stuff that just makes me like to stay home and leave when I want. I know, I'm so sad. But your kids should be getting out for winter break soon, right? Or do they go closer to Christmas? You have plenty of kid stuff, yeah, for sure. Same, like that's what's nice about like being more I don't even know, consistent in using stencils, is that like I've been able to stretch like I don't want to say small amount, I still buy too much, but like the amount of stuff that I get, like it's nice to be able to stretch that and not worry about like I still need a kit for next week. School was off the whole week. Yeah, my nephew's school was off the whole week too. Man, my 2 days off of work seemed like heaven. I would love to have the whole week off. Let's cram all the holiday stuff at school plus finals in a short... Yeah. It was nice, in college, I liked that we had our finals and stuff before the holidays, but when I was in high school, we had ours like after the holidays, which for me was fine because I was Hermione and I was still like studying and like keeping up on it and whatever. But like most kids were like, came back from Christmas and we had like 2 weeks or a week and a half until finals, and they were like, I lost my brain over Christmas. And I was over there like, yeah, we didn't turn this paper in. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I was definitely a Hermione, though. Okay. You would have struggled, yeah. I didn't have any other friends. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not, but I am. Okay, I'm trying to think if I want to do, I should have done it before I put that down and put like some color in the background, but oh well. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. And do Christmassy colors. I think I want to do just like a light. I don't want to do a light green. Pink? I know, but I want to do like green and red on the tree though. Spun sugar forever. Oh, spun sugar. Yeah, we're doing that. I love spun sugar. Spun sugar, and then the one orange color that I never really used, and I like just recently started using. I'm obsessed with it. The dried marigold. Red, green, pink. Oh yeah, this will look cute with. Spun sugar for sure will look cute with. But yeah, Katie, you were talking about people wanting to do their their book planners and stuff, and we just put out our Flourish and Blotch challenge this week, and like everybody's been like, what about this book? I need suggestions for this book. I'm like, dude, we literally just got these books, this like the challenge was decided. You're not starting this for another like month. Please don't. Please stop. We're sick of this challenge for at least a week. Finish your other challenge and then we'll talk. Hey, Becca. Try pens and markers. I mean, I just did that for because these are, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but the lights are like a sparkle. They're called Sparkle Pops. They're Pentel Sparkle Pops. And they're just really pretty, like, they're just Christmas lighty. Like, they're sparkly and glowy and pretty. So I like using those. I did pick out my bullet journal for next year, though. I'm really excited. From my stupid amount of Archer and Olive notebooks that I don't even know how I'll ever use. Only a few of them were the longer ones, though, so I had it narrowed it down, and then I found the perfect one for next year, and I'm really excited to be able to use it. Yay, good. These are the ones that you ordered. It was funny because you were like, oh, fine, tell me where to find brushes. I was like, I listed them Friday. But these are my, hey, Lena. I am also using an Archer and Olive. I have too many of them. This is the one I pulled out of my stash, though. I ordered it last year, I think, last fall. And look how perfect it is. I'm so excited for this one. Yes. And it's got like the vegan leather, which I like better than their clothy ones. Okay, gifts. Let's do... I'm excited. I like that one a lot. I don't want to make the gift pink. I want to make it like an ice blue, maybe. The gold, yeah. I like the colors too, but it's like, it's got like a globe and luggage on it. And next year, I'm not traveling as much as I have been the last couple years, but I am traveling like to bigger trips. Like I'm going to Italy and I'm going to Vancouver. So I'm like taking bigger trips. So I feel like it's more of the vibe, like the whole, like globetrotting, I guess. Actually, that specific one is called the Globetrotter. So I had to look it up because I wanted to make sure it had 192 pages and not 160 before I decided on using it. Because like I said, I was planning on originally, you want a gray cloth one? Cool. Yes, good. When I first started using a bullet journal, like, I never thought I'd be a bullet journaler. I was just using it to play around, in, like, the very early days of my shop. I was just using it to play around with, I think it was Game of Thrones. We are going to, we're going to a concert in Milan, and then, from there, we are going to, hey, Dana. We are going to, so we're going to go to Milan for a couple days, and then we're going to Florence, and while we're in Florence, we're going to take a side trip for the day to go to Cinque Terre, and from Florence, we're going to Rome. So just kind of a shorter than, I mean, everything was always going to be shorter than I would like, but a short trip, shortish, 10 days, 11 days, 10 or 11, I don't know. But we're going to, so basically Rome, Florence, and Italy. Rome, Florence, and Milan. And I am thrilled. Like, I'm so excited. I'm, like, so excited. And it's with Alex, who was, I don't know if she's still in here, but she was, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be epic. Florence was your favorite? I am like, oh, the only reason, I mean, I think the only specific reason we're doing Florence is because that's where the concert's at. So, I mean, sorry, not Florence, Milan. Milan is where the concert's at. So, we're flying in there and going to the concert. But it's, I mean, like, I have thought about going to Milan, like, but it wouldn't be like the top city. Ours has a pool. I don't think it's a rooftop one though. One of them has, I think it's the Rome one that has like a rooftop terrace where they serve like their breakfast, like our breakfast for the morning or whatever. And so that's exciting. I do have happy holidays. That's funny. Do you guys remember when I was looking for holiday washi? Literally in my, like, my one that I use for like junk washi, there's one that says happy holidays. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I think it's our Rome hotel that has like a rooftop patio that they've got, like they serve their like continental breakfast in, which is pretty exciting. One of our reading challenges, I think it's the Harry Potter, yeah, it's the Harry Potter one. One of the prompts is to read in a charming location, and I'm like, we're gonna have the best charming location ever, because I just picture myself sitting on either by the pool in Florence or on the rooftop in Rome, and just reading like just a little bit, just for a hot minute to get my charming location. But yeah, so I'm pretty excited. What did you guys do when you were in Florence / Rome? Because we definitely need suggestions. Yes, same. I'm like, I definitely think one of the things I want to do when we put up like all the things is put like an album of like, post a picture of your charming location. Like, I mean, it might be your bed, then that's fine. Like, some people have cozy beds, like, cool. But, like, I think it'd be fun for, like, I think you're going, or is it before 2024? Like, you're going to, like, Australia. Like, that would be cool. Like, that would be so fun to see, like, everybody's, like, super cool, charming, cute locations. New Zealand, right. So, like, I think that would be so cool. And it'll just be, like, a way for, like, people to share. Oh, I wanted to do some of these red. Dang it. Okay, well, they're just gonna be very red. Oh, well. Ooh, that was not what I planned on. We're gonna make this shimmery gray. Ooh, that is not working very well. I guess we're not gonna make it a shimmery gray. All right. All right, let's try this one. Oh, for sure. And that's why we thought it was like a fun one. Because like you could just be like, oh, my bed. I love my bed. I love reading in my bed. Like that's my charming location. Or you can make it like super fun. Lucchese in Florence. It was a good walking location in a cute plaza. Awesome. We have our hotels booked, so and I honestly don't. I mean, I could find them, but I don't know what they are off the top of my head. My friend that's going with me kind of took the reins on that, and I'm glad she did, because it was in the middle of like my chaos time that I wouldn't have had any functioning part of my brain that could do that. So okay, and I'm gonna cover his beard in. Okay, so then I'm gonna color his gloves. I like to make this one kind of like, I don't want to say scratchy, but like scratchy. And then I like to go through and outline all the little pieces. How's everybody's weekend going? Anybody find some good deals and get any fun new things or buy any great gifts? I really don't have many of my gifts done. I was hoping to get more this weekend done than I did, but my family Secret Santa didn't fill their list out, and my mom is impossible to buy for, and it's kind of like a long series of nobody's ready to give me what they want for Christmas. So when I do this, I like to kind of go through and give it like a good rough outline. But a bunch of bookish stuff. Curb my spending since I bought it, right? I did good on bookish stuff until today when Audible came out with their like yearly sale. And then I bought way too much stuff. I started with my nephews in October, but again, like my mom is notoriously impossible to shop for. And my brother kind of is like he'll decide what he wants last minute type person. And my sister-in-laws too. And they've been dealing with the baby. So, I'm like, I don't know what to get anybody because nobody will tell me. And yeah, so I'm in like kind of a precarious situation with that, honestly. Well, they do once a year, they do like their titles they put on sale. So like you get 1 credit with Audible and then like you get a discount on the rest of the books, or you get so many credits, you just, you get 1 new credit a month. Or I guess I think there's some ones that do 2 credits, but whatever. But like if you like have the Kindle book, for instance, some of them are cheaper and all that, whatever. So like they do sales throughout the year, but they're usually like select sales. And like once a year they do like the huge sale where like everything is on sale. And not everything is like super cheap or like cheaper than a credit, but so I spent like over $100 today on, I think I bought like 15 or 16 books though. So like that's a good, cost to whatever. How old are my nephews? My nephews are cute little, oh, that's cute. That's a good idea. My oldest nephew is 4.5, and I have bought him, he likes playing with hair, and my brother really does not like him playing with hair. But I bought him a, like, little, like, I wanted to originally get him, like, one of those, like, hairdresser, like, forms that had hair and stuff, but, my brother was not a fan of that one, so I bought him, like, a barber set, so it's got, like, you know, like, a little, like, shaver, I can't think of the name of it, like, a shaver, hair clippers, and a hair dryer, and, like, you know, whatever. So I bought him, like, a little, like, toy barber set, so he can kind of, like, have fun with that, but, like, it's not, like, girly, I guess, whatever. But, and then he's very into, like, they've got so many toys, because I spoil them too much all the time. He's very into, comparing things. Like, he wants to know who is older, and what comes before this, and does this come before that, and, like, he's very into that right now. And so I bought him, these, and I think they're based on, like, Montessori type blocks. Like, they are blocks that, like, they go 1 through 10, and, like, the 10 block is, like, say it's, like, this is the size of the 10 block. Well, the 6 block is, like, this tall, and the 4, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, this is perfect, okay. So, like, the 10 block is, say, this big, and it's, like, the number 10. The 1 block is, like, this one long. The 2 block is this big. The 3 block is this tall. The 4 block is this tall. The 5 block. And so when you put, like, the 6 and the 4 together, it's as tall as the 10. So, like, sometimes he's like, what's 8 plus 2? And I'm like, we'll go 8 and then count 2 more. But, like, that's, like, a visual. So, like, I could say, well, put the 8 on top of the 2 and see what it matches up with. So, like, I just found those, and I bought him those recently. And then I have another nephew that is, 13 or 14 months. I think he'll be 14 months by Christmas. He is very into trucks and, like, little figures. So I'm going to be, like, getting him some, like, those, like, little people Fisher-Price things, because he just likes walking around and holding them and honestly putting them in his mouth. So I'm going to get him some of those. And then I also have a little tiny newborn nephew he was born October 30th. He was preemie. He was a NICU baby that just got out. So, just got out of the NICU. So, I will probably just get him clothes, because I think that's basically what they need for him. And that's all he, you know, it's not like he's playing with toys right now. So, yeah, I have three little baby boy nephews that are adorable and gross and fun. And that's what I was over their house helping watch. I think for almost 5 weeks. Yeah, he was supposed to be born at the end or middle to end of December, and was born October 30th. My sister-in-law's water broke like October 15th or something, 17th, something like that. So yeah, he was just like, no, I'm over this. I want to go out. I want to meet my brothers. So he's doing really well though. He came home on Friday. So it was a good weekend on that account for sure. Yeah. Well, they had told him, they were like, you know, be prepared for, at a minimum, like, we tell everybody what their actual due date was. So, like, they were ready for him to be in there until, like, mid-December. And thanks, on Wednesday, my mom was, like, texting me, and she was like, they're putting him, like, they've done all their things. They're taking the tube out of, because he was on, like, a feeding tube. Because, like, his biggest thing was he wasn't taking enough of his bottle. But, like, everything else he was doing good on. And he all of a sudden the one day just started taking it, and they put him through all the, like, go home checklists. And at one point we thought it might have even been on Thanksgiving that they were gonna have to go get him. And, like, the hospital he was in NICU was like 45 minutes away, and they wanted to host Thanksgiving. So at one point we were like, ooh, plus, like, all the family was gonna be over. And I at one point was like, Mom, I want him to come home, but I don't want him to come home on Thanksgiving because That's like so many people around, and you know, just like extra. And all my cousins, they're like cute and adorable, and I love them, and they want to help, but they like want to have their face. And like my one cousin that's like 10, like my 1-year-old nephew, she like will carry around, like she's like he's a baby doll, and like she wants to like mother him basically. Like, so I was like, I'm just kind of glad that, you know, that didn't happen this time. It was good for him to stay in the hospital for an extra day for that. But anyway, those are my nephews. That's why I was over there. My oldest nephew had a Christmas or a birthday party for one of his, he's like in kindergarten, for one of his classmates, and my sister-in-law didn't want to go along, so she wanted my brother to go with her. But then we had the two little ones, and my mom was like, I don't know if I want the newborn by myself, because my middle nephew is like super clingy. And he always has been, so like now it's like even worse. If he sees my mom or his mom like holding either of the other boys, he like freaks out. He's like, no, it's me. I'm the star of the show. So it's quite a challenge with them. But so I went over there instead of finishing listings for tonight. So I've got everything ready to go, but I've still got to edit our pics. I took the pics right before I came on here, and then just make the listing. So hopefully I'll have everything up by, I don't know if it'll be quite midnight, to be honest, because got a lot of stuff to do. But everything will be up in a little bit for all the new releases, and I'll go through the new releases here in a minute after I finish this quick little 2-page layout. I love these layouts because they're like, I don't want to say mindless, but I don't have to make a lot of choices other than like what color, and they just make layouts like a fast, like, obviously I'm planning ahead this time, and I did a good job of staying ahead in my bullet journal this last month especially, but like normally I'm not, and I'm like the week of trying to plan and like throw together something cute. And so that's honestly why I designed this specific one, was because I was like, I always get to Christmas and I want a super cute layout because I love Christmas, but I never want to put the time into, and not that it takes like a long time, but like it takes some thought and it takes some effort. And I always get to this time of year and I'm like, I don't want to make this effort. Like I just want to have something done for me. So that's why I started making some of these layout stencils, especially like this Christmas, this 2-piece Christmas one, because it's easy. It's like an easy, I'm not thinking about this like I normally would. Yeah, I'm really happy he's home by Christmas. He was home like way earlier than we thought he would be, honestly, which is awesome. I'm super happy about it. It just kind of came as a shock to me because I was like, oh, we got a couple more weeks, you know. And all of a sudden they're like, surprise, he's coming home. I think they were a little bit like, oh, okay, shoot. They had to like, they had already had the car seat, but I don't think they had like the bassinet set up and all the like, you know, just those little things that aren't a priority when you have the baby 2 months early and you're told he's going to be in NICU a while. So okay, so still have to do the pink in there. Let's do that really quick. And then we'll just outline it and maybe throw a little bit of washi down, since I finally found my Disney holiday washi I was looking for. You guys, I know a couple of you said you got bookish stuff. Did anybody find some good books that they got, or what were your bookish? Were they planner stuff? Were they book series? Because I'm like trying to load up on some books, some audiobooks, because like when I'm working on my shop and when I'm at work too, that's like what I read. I read my audiobooks because I can like listen to them while I'm working. And so I was trying to load up on some today. I got a bunch of Christmas ones. Like I think most of my book club books I got on audio today for the rest of the year. I really should like look through the either the 2 challenges that I've done that I made and see if there's any books that like, or anything that I like had books in mind for to grab, but I haven't done that yet. I think the sale's another couple, like 4 or 5 days though, so I'm not like super worried about that. Okay, so as you can see, this one comes together like pretty fast, which again is like the whole point of it is that it comes together fast and it's not like a tedious continuous work to like make decisions and position stencils. And again, like that's not tedious, but when you're short on time, it is. Thank you. I bought so many stickers. I have so much of everything. I know that's how I feel too. I should just stay off of Etsy. The one thing I did want to get and I haven't picked up yet, and it's probably like at this point, like slightly late to do this, is Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I had bought those on credits, so those I had already had. The one thing I did want to get and I never got, and I don't know if I'm like too late now, is I want to get like holiday stickers. Like the ones that like you put in your like monthly planner or whatever. I need to like find somebody that has them I like and pick up some of those and hope they come before like New Year's and all that. And I guess I can always, you know, back plan those stickers into my planner, but I don't really want to. Okay. So now, since I finally found my holiday washi, I'm going to put, I kind of want to put this, actually I'm going to put, because I think this is like a good, perfect width. Super sad one called Long Goodbye. Oh, oh, okay, I can't read that one. I 100% can't read that one. Yeah, no. It sounds really good, but that one hits too close to home. Iron Flame, oh my gosh. It's so good. I need the next one immediately. I'm so, I can't wait. I mean, I know shops, I think I've got them in the past from like not Adorable Amy, Sad, See Amy Draw. I just haven't like gone and looked at theirs, and theirs is text, which is fine. Like, I just was thinking like, I'll be 100% honest, I really like the ones that are like, this is the date this holiday is on. That say like, you know, I mean, obviously I know what date Halloween is, but like, and all of them that are like 2004 stickers that are like, you know, Halloween, October 31st. Caffeine Queens. Ooh. I'm a fan of shipping the same day. I'm not a fan of doing that myself because, I mean, I would love to, but it's just me and I have a full-time other job. But like, good for them. I honestly took the weekend off, other than designing and finalizing my designs and stuff. I took the weekend off from doing shop stuff, which I needed, but I always feel bad when I do that, because I'm like, I want to put December up there, though. Maybe we'll just do it on this side, and I'll put December on the other side. I do love when other shops ship same day, though. I'm such a hypocrite, because I'm like, oh, I don't do that. But I want you to. Oh, on the shelf. Oh, yeah. I saw the kid. I wish this is like, it's not the one reason I want to have a kid. One of the reasons this time of year I wish I had a kid was to do all from the shelf, because I would love that shit. I would eat that shit up. And I'm pretty sure my brother and sister-in-law like bought a kit. 989 Designs. Daily Dose sticker. Nerds the Word. Okay, I haven't looked at Nerds the Word. Actually, I haven't looked at any of those, but Nerds the Word is like local to me, so I've bought from them before. Okay, so that is super quick layout there. We just put the dates in. 25th. Here comes our 25. I'm gonna do green. Oh man, 31. New Year's Eve is on a Sunday. Oh, that means New Year's Day is a Monday. That's good. Well, not really good, but I'm pretty sure we had this conversation the other night when I put the 25th, like the entire thing. Hang on one second. What are you going to write in those boxes? Like my weekly layout. What do you mean, like, in those boxes? So I usually do, like, a to-do list. It's a little shorter, but I know since it's, like, the week between the holidays, I'm not going to be doing much. And I just use this as my other box. But if I could have done like this, because, you know, again, it's the holidays. So I'm not really worried about, like, that. And could I have a longer to-do list? But since it's a week, like, Christmas to New Year's, I should have done a New Year's. I'll do New Year's the first weekend next year. I... Just with handwriting, or do I do stickers? Oh, either or. Usually handwriting, honestly. But I could do stickers. I tend to just do handwriting. And then, like, add icon stickers. So, like... But, like, if I have stickers, like, sometimes it's just, like, plain handwriting. Sometimes I have, you know, stickers to write on or whatever. But for the majority, like, you know, whatever. For the majority, it is just handwriting, just because, honestly, I have a lot of stickers to use for that, but, they're not organized, and I can never find them on time, and my motto is, like, using your planner is better than using it perfectly, so, or it being perfect, so, most of the time, I just write in it, so, that is that layout. I'm going to kind of keep this one short tonight because I have those football girls too. The Nerds the Word ones. These ones. They're cute. But yeah, so that is it's not finished. I'm going to still go back and try to like fill out some of the stuff I didn't and maybe fill some pages, but that is all the weekly layouts in my planner. And I think I'm going to do maybe some memory spreads in here. I've got a lot of extra pages. Nice. Those are Ohio State ones. Maybe some memories and some pictures from this year and some of the fun stuff. And, but that's my journal for the year. I still got a little bit of things to finish. And obviously, like, I have the whole month. And then I'll be moving into this one next year. And I think the next live I do, I'm going to start setting that one up. I do still need to do the social media post of the New Year's Day one. The New Year's spread. But that's going to be this week. I'm a little bit behind on it, but we'll get to it. And I'll get it up, and then I will schedule a couple of in-person video chats for the New Year's kit, the New Year's Day kit. That's like the whole kit with... all of the stencils you need to make our New Year's Day spread, which is right here. I can pull it out here for a second. So in the next couple of days, I will do that. And put that spread together, put that social media video together. And then that's got all the stencils that I used to make this, as well as the 3 brushes to go with it for the ink colors that I used as well. And it's got a, you know, a thing with the ink colors and all that. So, okay. So, new releases. I know, I think it was Heather asked for scalloped anti-stencils. I didn't get to those, but I do have those on the list. They will be in my next release. My next release I'm planning to do kind of like a journaling basics, like, you know, some like the thing with the months on it, you know, some boxes, all that kind of stuff. Some basic layouts. Some basic layout stencils and stuff. So that's going to be on our next release. But I just went with like a wintry theme right now. Not like a Christmas, but a winter. So I started with these 2 stencils that are like a little Christmas, not Christmas, but like a winter village with like the people running around. So like those are the houses that you can kind of put together how you want them. And then like these are like the people and like the clip arts and not the clip arts, the like the little general, like the trees and the cars and all that, like the extras, the whatever. So you can make like a little village and kind of make it how you want it. So I started with that and then went with like a winter theme, like kind of like a cute little mountainy village was what I had in mind for this. So then I also did and I just dropped all of the boxes that go with this. I did a layout stencil in that vein. Like if you're like, I just want like to make a cute little village and not have to worry about, you know, arranging it how I want it. And then with that, you'll also get the insert anti-stencils to be able to, you know, color it and whatever how you want it as well. Thank you. And all of these will, I'll be listing them. I've got to edit the pictures as soon as I get off here and make the listing. So they'll be listed tonight, going into tomorrow for Cyber Monday. Well, I'll finish that in a little bit. let me go through. And then I did kind of like a pine, like you can make like the pine trees, like little pine tree forest. And then some snowflakes that you could put like kind of around different layouts and kind of arrange, like I just did like a couple different sizes of them, or you could use this as a pattern too. But they were kind of meant more as like little icon-y, like, so then on like the same like forest in the winter, I did like this little forest scene with the little bears. Like I thought that was so cute. And then this one is so cute. Like I think this would make a cute, really cute card. Like a, you know, like a winter wishes or warmest wishes type kind of thing with the little snowman on it. Like that would be so cute. The bears, yeah, the bears were my favorite. And then I did this cute little pine pattern with the little hearts. Like it just gave me like cozy winter mountain cabin-y, like pine forest vibes. So I did that. And then this font is called Pine, Green Pine. And like you can replace the I with the pine tree. So I thought it fit, okay? Like, it kind of goes. And then I did a new wood grain stencil. It's a little more detailed than the one we have currently. This one specifically I designed for myself because I really want to recreate the Polaroids on the hardwood floor, candle wax and Polaroids on the hardwood floor that I did this year. With all the little memories, and I didn't want to draw it again, so I just made the wood grain font, or not font, but pattern. And then kind of along the same, not along the same, but I did a cable knit sweater pattern. I know we have the knit pattern, but this is more like the cable knit. And then, let's see, this kind of went with like the snowflakes. We did like a little mitten layout. You can use either side. You can use it either way, really. And then you'll also get the anti-stencil boxes with that. So go in there. And again, you could turn it either way. Okay, what else I got? Kind of along with the foresty, went with a new birch one. So there's a second birch stencil now. It's a little bit different. It always gives me like folklore vibes. So I'm always like winter birch, like it just makes sense to me. And kind of along with the like not redoing, because I still love the buffalo plaid stencil. It's still my favorite, but I did a couple of different sized, and this one's a little different because it's closed. It's not open like the other buffalo plaid one is, but you can use it the same way. There's a couple different like sizes, and this one's like less square and more like, wait, no, sorry. Yeah, it is this one. That is like a little more rectangular, so smaller stripes or whatever. So those three will be in the shop, along with obviously the other buffalo plaid one. And then the last two, I have always been obsessed with the Aurora Borealis. Like one of my, like, that's like one of the next things I want to go see is plan a trip to go to like Iceland or Alaska and see the Northern Lights. When I was in like 2nd grade, I was in a play and I was married, but it was like this like northern, like people were the Northern Lights and stuff. And I was going to see the Northern Lights. And so I've always been obsessed with them ever since that. So there's this, you get the little pieces to go with like, to make the details on the mountains and on the little log cabin, and you can kind of arrange it with the Northern Lights and your pines and your moon and the stars. So like I said, kind of like a wintry, woodsy like vibe. And then the last one is kind of a play on that, except a little more like ACOTAR vibes. When I did this and I was doing the mountains with the Aurora Borealis, and I was like, it needs 3 stars. So you'll also get the little anti-stencils to go into those boxes as well. So you have the Aurora Borealis and then the mountain. So that is all the new releases. And these will be up in a little bit. May or may not be closer to midnight. I'm not sure. I need to go take a shower, take like 5 minutes to myself, and work on editing these pictures and getting the listings up, and I'll publish them as soon as I get them up. So those will all be up. That's like tomorrow's, like new releases is tomorrow's thing. Everything will be 15% off with code CM23, and you'll still get all the freebies. So every order was getting this freebie, the little, you know, the little snow globe with the snowman in it. And then I believe it's every $20 you'll get one of these random snowmen with the different like scarves and hats and stuff. And if you have placed multiple orders, this is one of the reasons I took the weekend off from like filling orders. I'm gonna do my best to combine them all, and I will like add everything together as far as like for freebies and stuff. If I miss one, like, and if I like send yours ahead and don't realize that you ordered a second time, just message me and let me know, and I will definitely like send you your freebies that you're owed. Other than that, this is what, it's 9 o'clock, so you have 3 more hours if you still haven't ordered from the fandom vault and you want to order any of our Harry Potter or Disney stencils. That vault won't be opening again until the new year. It's just like a little chaos. Now that I have them loaded on the website, it's going to be easier to do in the future, but I won't be opening that at least until probably mid-January at a minimum, but probably like later. Probably at least February. I may do like a new fandom release at some point, but probably not before the end of the year. But so Disney stuff, that's kind of Disney and Harry Potter stuff, it's kind of the last call for this year. So that closes at midnight, and the code for that is Cyber Weekend, and it's 20% off. And again, all the same freebies and stuff. I think that's it. I know I made this like a lot shorter than my normal lives, but I still have all my stuff to do. Plus, I don't really want to start my next year's bullet journal, and I thought about doing some of my bookworm life, but I'm kind of tired, and I know I still have a lot of work to do tonight, so, and I have to go back to work tomorrow after 4 days off, which is sad. So I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you guys all for coming. You need all the new releases. I thank you guys so much for all your support. Like, I really appreciate it. Katie, was it Friday night that I was like, I'm gonna have new releases. They're not ready. I worked really hard yesterday to get it all done. So yeah, that's what I was doing while I was avoiding the internet, the world, humiliation. Not humiliation, it's not that big of a deal. It's just annoying to have to listen to certain people. So I just avoided it. And that's why I came up with a lot of releases. But anyway, so that's all the new releases. That's all the stuff. As far as lives going forward in December, I'm going to try to go live this coming week. I'm not exactly sure when. It might be a different day of the week. But I'm going to be working hard on all your orders and stuff. So it may not be. The weekend after that, I think I should be able to go live. The weekend of like the 15th, 16th, that Friday night, I definitely won't be live. It might just have to be a different day, or I might have to skip that live. And then Christmas week and stuff, it's going to be a lot, like, either it's going to be a short live, or it's going to be like a way different time kind of thing. So this coming month, it's going to be like a little bit more chaotic in terms of all the, like, the lives and stuff. It's not going to be as, like, every Friday night type thing. But I'm going to keep trying to go live because it keeps me accountable. I'll start getting my new bullet journal up and ready. And like I said, I'll do the New Year's Day, that layout social media video this week sometime. And then schedule at some point the, like, video chat to, you guys can go on live and, like, we can work on that layout together. And if you didn't purchase it, like, you can still come on and hang out and, like, ask questions, but it's going to specifically be towards, like, doing that specific layout. So yeah, I think that's it. So Disney and Harry Potter Vault closed tonight with the 20% code Cyber Weekend. They'll close about 11:59. And then the new release will be live for tomorrow. The code is CM23 or 2023. I can't remember. It's on the post that I made. And then I will also be doing something tomorrow. Like, I think it's probably going to end up just being a code search because that's all I can think of doing. But I wanted to do something fun. Unless I can think of something fun. Maybe a power hour of, like, a certain set of stencils, like one of the specific collections. We'll see. We'll see how overwhelming work is and how much I want to do when I get home. So anyway, stay tuned to the group / social media for that. If I do a power hour, I think it'll either be like a lunchtime one or like a nighttime one. But yeah, it'll be like on a certain collection though. It won't be on like everything. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go get off here and edit pictures. You love power hours in college, but they're a little different. Yeah, exactly. Same. Ugh. Man. To be back in college this weekend. Actually, no, I'm glad. I'm glad when I was in college, Ohio State beat Michigan every time. I'm glad that I never had to deal with coming back because honestly, like, it was always before Thanksgiving. So I had a standing invite to my one friend's house. He was always like, if Michigan wins, you can come to my house for Thanksgiving. I was like, I will 100% take you up on that offer. But thankfully, I never had to deal with it because they won all the time. Did I ever do mirror? Like, yes, every time. My freshman year, no, that was my sophomore year. My freshman year, it was just like a normal. My sophomore year, it was the night of I don't remember which Harry Potter movie it was, but it was one of the Harry Potter premieres. So we had bought tickets way ahead of time and not checked the calendar. And so, like, we had, like, a premiere at, like, I think it was at, like, midnight. So we had to, like, jump super early to get our Mirror Lake jump in. So we jumped early, ran back to our dorms, showered, and then ran over to the movie theater that was on the other side. And like, our hair was frozen and stuff. But we were like, we're not missing the Mirror Lake jump, but we're not missing Harry Potter either. Like, so we did that my sophomore year. My junior year, I mean, I jumped every year, but my junior year, I had a freaking midterm the next day in, like, OChem. So I couldn't get, like, terrible. But we jumped, and then I just ran back home and studied more. And then my senior year, My senior year was definitely the wildest one. They were all really good memories. My junior year was the year was the 1 versus 2 in the shoe the night, like, and Bo Schembechler had died the day before, and that was like a wild one. That was like Troy Smith's Heisman game and all that. That was awesome. But they were all really good games, and I was at all 4 of the games too. Who does that? I know. This professor, when they told us we had it, like when we realized we had it the next day after the Mirror Lake jump, we were like, what are you doing? Like, that's a day nobody does anything in any class. Like, I think my one chemistry professor the one year did, like, all he did was this, like, experiment where it was super fun about, like, how chemicals can change and be, like, they can be bad. Or, like, it started off, like, sometimes chemicals are good, and it was, like, a scarlet and a gray beaker. And then they were like, but sometimes they go bad, and he poured something else in, and it made it, like, blue and gold. And we were like, you know, everyone was like, boo. And then they were like, but they could always be saved. And he poured, like, it was just, like, this, like, whole, like, performance. Like, it was just, like, it was that day before the game was always just, like, a fun day of, like, chill out stuff. And this idiot gave us a freaking midterm in OChem, and it wasn't, like, it was an easy class. Like, it sucked. It was the worst. But it was still fun. Yeah, right? And then this other guy gives us a freaking midterm. Like, come on. I don't think he realized, like, I don't think he even knew what the sport was. So, but yeah, so we definitely did Mirror Lake. I'm sad that that's gone. Like, I mean, I understand why they, you know, people got crazy, but Ocam is definitely the worst in general. I understand why they, you know, they've done away with it, but it was so fun. It was the best. Like, that was so good. So, makes me sad, though. I haven't been back to campus in a really long time. I was like, I don't want to drive by Mirror Lake with it all, like, that was the fun part about it, was it was just so, like, awesome. I don't know. I loved it. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna get off of here so I can edit pictures and shower and get ready for tomorrow for work and to get stuff up, so. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I don't know if your brother did it, though. You too. Good night, guys. I'll see you later.